turning the yarns in tow. Through Alberta's fields where the wild winds blow, Connie threads tales with Helen spin. Kim's got the tea, let the chatter begin. The Abiaks, they weave the sound of yarn and fiber all around. Knit one purl, one story's flow, tales of stitches everywhere we go.
Miss Connie, how many beads did you use on your project? We've got to remember to let everybody know.
Okay.
So, Miss Connie, how many beads did you use on your project?
That'd be 0. Partly from giving up in frustration because the yarn would not come through the way I was doing it, and partly because I needed to pause because I have baby gifts that I need finished because the babies came early. They weren't due till tomorrow and Friday, but they got here both last week. So
Oh, both of them. I didn't realize both of them
both
came.
of them, one on the 9th and one on the 13th.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, we're back again live.
Did you miss us?
Pardon?
Did you miss us?
Yeah, did you miss us? Yeah. You've just been getting all the highlights of our weekend. So, so our weekend, Prairie Fiber Festival, brand new one at Olds.
Oh, it was fun.
It was excellent. I had a great time.
Yes.
Kudos to Lori and her team because, man, that was, I know she's done Prairie Fiber Festival Lacombe for some time now, but it's always different when it's somewhere new and you're just not sure who's going to show up, if anybody's going to show up.
Yeah. And the Yarn Rebels hosted such a fun World Wide Knit in Public event.
Complete with Lulu and the Lamb.
Yeah,
Yes.
with the real black sheep, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She was sweet, though.
Yes.
So, how old was she? She wasn't very old.
1 week.
1 week. Oh.
Yeah.
Because I know they had to feed her. So.
Yeah, and she would snuggle into you and start to fall asleep.
Yes.
But she really liked the cameras. She would follow the camera around.
Oh, not camera shy. Well.
No, not in the least. Not in the least.
So it was nice because that was held just outside the back of the hotel, closer to the college. So it was a nice shaded spot. We were all able to sit out there and knit.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And have a bit of a relax before we all disappear back inside again for one last quick roll call.
Yeah. I was interested, though, to hear from them that Olds offered the dorms for people to rent.
Yes, I hadn't heard that either. That was really cool. So that's certainly, if you're coming for a night and you're not sure if you can afford, to stay, then definitely check out the dorms because they certainly were an affordable option. So
yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I had so much fun searching around for the little tiny opals.
Yes.
That was hilarious. I think we were the first ones at the gate with them, and they're going, "Oh, sure, the 3 yaks get the 3."
That's okay. We went back to fight because we found out it was one opal got one prize, but 5 opals got another prize. So Kim and I were determined, and we did find 5 opals each, and that got us the little swag bag. Yeah.
They are cute little swag bags, and it has a stitch marker on it, doesn't it?
It has a keychain, like a key ring on the end.
Yeah. Those ones didn't have the stitch marker.
Okay, because the one I purchased had a stitch marker on the zipper.
They had 2 different ones. They had one that was just the bag, and then they had one that came with the stitch marker and the tape measure.
Yeah. Okay, that's the one I have. Yes.
Yeah. We got just the bag, but that's fabulous because who can't use an extra little bag?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a nice little bag too, so it's great for things like stitch markers.
Exactly.
when you only need to be carrying a minimum amount of stuff with you, notions with you. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. So what did you buy, Helen?
What did I buy? Well, I really was so busy yakking and meeting and arranging people to come on to the podcast. I didn't do a lot of looking, but I was at Carol's booth, and it's her patterns that I've been doing, and she had a kit done up for one of the vests that I really wanted
Ooh,
to knit. So and it's hemp.
that's stunning. Oh,
So it'll
hemp.
be a hemp. So it'll be a beautiful, cool summer vest, just sort of to cover your shoulders. And Connie, beads.
Beads, look at that.
Hmm.
So that's what I purchased, which is unusual. Normally I come home with a lot more than that, but I was just having so much fun running around.
I thought you got some stitch markers too.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, from Flutterbees. I got some stitch markers. I got little toques and then little winter blue ones that had like a skate and mitts and something else, a sweater, I think, on it. So yeah, that was my big purchasing. I didn't do a lot of buying, too much yakking.
How would you, Connie? What did you pick up?
Oh, well, I managed to come away with some prizes in my life. So I have a skein from Comfy Cozy Knits. I love the name. Be unique, be a unicorn. My granddaughter is right into unicorns, so that'll probably end up being something for her. From that Yarn Habit, I got one of the last 2 Oilers sock sets.
Ooh.
Though the season is sadly now over, I can knit them for next season and enjoy them then. I won a door prize since I'm on yarn at the Knit in Public Day with the Yarn Rebels, and I got a skein of Dragon Strings yarn, and it is called Be a Freaking Unicorn. They must know me. Let's see. I was gifted a lovely little lanyard, the little wrist size one. What else we got here? And then part of my door prize as well is this cute little instant camera box. Whoop, there we go. And it has a variety of stitch markers inside, including a Yarn Rebel stitch marker. Oh, there she is.
Whoa.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really cute. And a couple really cute little sheep. There's the little sheep there. And then there's a little black sheep too.
Of course,
Then
if
there's
it's
some
from
little
Yarn Rebels.
teardrop shaped ones, but there's the little black sheep. Let's see. What else have I got? Because there's more.
Whoa,
But
you
wait,
really did.
there's more.
Yes, wait, there's more. As part of my prize as well, I got a Yarn Rebels coffee mug.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. And then I too visited Flutterbees. I managed to find a charm that said drink tea and sit and knit. Everything always says coffee. I prefer a cup of tea for that. So, and I got a set of Harry Potter stitch markers as well.
Oh, you got the Harry Potter ones. I wondered which one of you was going to be going home with Harry Potter ones.
Yes, yes, indeed. And then as part of a gift that was received, I got these gorgeous stitch markers as well. And they are Masqua Stitch yarns. So I'm not familiar with them, but their stitch markers are certainly beautiful. Then as a gift, I was given a Portuguese knitting assistant and with the cute little sheep on there. And then I was a birthday yak this week, so part of the things I got for my birthday is the Prairie Chicks mug with the Knit Happens on it. I figured that could be included in my haul, so that is what I got. How about you, Kate?
Well, I forgot to grab it, but I also got one of the Portuguese yarn guides.
Okay, before we go any further, can you please explain to me and our fellow listeners Portuguese knitting?
I haven't tried it yet, but theirs are magnetic for the ones that we got. They also sell ones that pin on. So if you have any kind of a medical device, they do not recommend using the magnetic ones.
Okay.
So if you've got a pacemaker or something, get the pin. But they've got a hook on them. So your yarn feeds through the hook, and it helps tension the yarn to take some of the strain off of your hands.
There's the little hook.
Okay. I just didn't know what Portuguese knitting was. So.
I
Mhm.
don't either, but I guess I'm
Apparently, they
going to find
traditionally
out.
do it around the neck, but the hooks are a little more user-friendly for people with long hair or that don't like to feel like there's something dragging around their neck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard about it going around the neck, but I didn't realize that you can do it on a pin. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Inquiry must continue, Miss Kelly.
Okay, so apparently this was the weekend for the Yaks to win door prizes at the Yarn Rebels
Well,
parking lot
some
party.
of us won stuff.
Okay, I ended up with a really cute little project bag or notions bag.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a very tiny
And
project, yes.
an unnamed skein of yarn. And golds and reds and browns.
Oh, nice.
And I also got a Yarn Rebels coffee cup that says "Follow Your Rebel Heart."
I think that one's made by Prairie Chick, the same one that I got
Yes,
as a birthday
it is.
gift. Mm-hmm.
And then I actually went online and pre-planned for Prairie Fiber, and I purchased the Stephen West Eyelet Burst shawl pattern, which I saw in Numana and I really wanted to try making because I loved how it felt. So when I went into Prairie Fiber, first I did the gumball machine that Yarn Habit has, and I ended up with a little skein of yarn that is called Eat Pie Kills Demons. I love the name. Eat Pie and Kill Demons.
I think that's from the new Supernatural colorway.
Supernatural colorway, yes.
Yeah.
And then for the Eyelet Burst shawl, I have a little bit of yarn that I dyed myself that I found in my stash, so I'm using that because it calls for 400 yard skeins of sock yarn. So I went to Sassy Strings because I love their yarn, and I bought a skein of Impressionist because it is just lovely. And then I went to Smiling Sheep and got a skein of Blue Moon Happy Sock, which is a nice periwinkly pale lilac color. And then I went to Crafty That Way and found a skein of Moonlit Sky.
Pretty.
Yeah, and it's just this beautiful midnight inky blue color. And Crafty That Way is also where we got to meet Grey Owl Knits.
Oh.
Yeah, she was there.
I didn't
Yes.
know she was there.
Yeah.
She was there and her husband was there as a model.
Yeah, he was showing off his
Wow.
sweater with the yarn that he'd picked out himself for his sweater.
Indeed, yeah. So that
Very
was exciting because that is on my to-do list, is to tackle a gray owl pattern.
Yeah.
That was all you bought? That's all you
That was
came
all
home
I
with?
bought. Yeah.
Wow. That probably is a first for all of us.
Oh, I did a fair bit of damage, but I kind of tried to go in with a budget.
Yes, I did too. So,
Without a budget, I could have done a lot worse damage.
oh, I could have had half the building, no problem. I don't think I should ever be let in there without a budget.
No. But
Well,
I know that we do have to host the PJ party again because we did have a lot of really positive feedback about that.
yes, who would have thought a PJ party would be 10 again?
But you know, being casual, just being able to be yourself. And the goodie bags were a huge hit. I mean, all the giggling we did when we were talking about what to put in them, there was just as
Mhm.
much giggling as people unpacked them.
Yes.
Not
And
sure what was the biggest hit in them, whether it was the slinkies, the candy necklaces,
The pop
or
pop
rocks
rocks.
the pop rocks. Those were
or the
definitely
light up bracelets.
Yeah, glow in the dark
The glow stick
bracelets. Yeah,
bracelets.
yeah.
yeah, the whole thing was quite. It
Yep.
seemed like everybody was just so thrilled, and everybody
Hmm.
came in pajamas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody came and enjoyed the relaxed atmosphere, and everybody just sort of. I, I know there was a lot of conversation before about going out and buying new pajamas, but we all had fun. It was just a great casual, yeah, and to be asked to do it again was, so next year, Prairie Fiber Olds,
Now
we'll
I
be
have time to
hosting
plan for new pajamas.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got all year to look for them. I need something
Hmm.
again with sheep. My poor sheep pajama pants were worn to death. So
Well, we had our yak PJs on.
we had our yak shirts on. Yeah,
Or
we
yeah,
did.
our yak shirts.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, and everybody was relaxed, and it was. Of course, the rebels shut it down at 10 o'clock. I mean, we were such party animals, 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Woo!
There are kind of party animals, so.
But
But
I
I
mean,
mean, a lot of people had to vend in the morning, so there's
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, or people
But
had
that
come from
was
work and were tired, so yeah,
Yes.
exactly. But that's what was nice. You could show up when you were ready. You could leave when you were ready.
yeah,
It was just a casual evening where, hey,
Mhm.
we're here. Come as you are, and do your own thing. And it was really nice to get to know, the new friends for us.
yeah,
So
Yes.
real, yeah, and and all ages. I mean, we had
Yeah.
young, middle, older, so it
Hmm.
wasn't it wasn't a sort of geriatric party.
Hey.
uh, well, I mean, you could have been this baby yak that you really would have been the baby, but I mean, you weren't.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
it
I
was a
was
so
nice
not the
mix of
youngest one in the room.
people. Yeah,
it
nice
was, and
mix of people that melded well together. So
Yes.
yeah, and I mean, and the thing that melded us all was that we were all, fiber art. There were
Hmm.
knitters, there were crocheters, there was, no one was, a lot of times if you crochet, it's sort of you're looked down upon. It's like, oh, you only
Yeah.
crochet, you know.
One of the girls was learning how to knit, and she was learning to knit with color work.
I know. But I mean, crocheting is like, no, I'm sorry, you're just as talented as anybody else. Let's
Yes, and I
you
mean,
work.
crocheters use twice as much yarn for their projects.
Yeah. So no, it was good, and people from all over too. I mean, we had all sorts of nationalities there, and we're
Hmm.
able to share some cultural things and some.
Yeah.
Again,
yeah,
we all had that. That string that binds us all
Hmm.
many different ways. Well, this is how we do it where I come from. Oh, that's neat. Show me how you do that.
Yeah, and
So
all different fibers being worked with.
yeah. Oh
exactly.
yeah. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. But we are looking at if you're coming to retreat in October, get the right month there because the
October
code is
23rd weekend, I believe.
October
The weekend
23rd.
before Halloween.
Right. When we're in Jasper, we are
Hmm.
going to have a pajama party on the Friday night. So
Yes.
we were asked to host one during retreat. So we're going, okay, we'll throw a pajama party.
Mhm.
So Friday night will be a pajama party, and then Saturday will be the community dinner, and that's all
Maybe
included.
Saturday we'll yeah, maybe Saturday we'll have to check out the Darkest Night Festival or Dark Night
Yeah,
Yeah,
Festival.
it's the
dark,
Dark Sky Festival. Yeah,
yeah,
Sorry, yes.
that would be fantastic.
yeah. Because that
It's
is that.
got to be just stunning.
Hmm.
Yeah. So don't forget to register. Don't forget to book your hotel, and you have to phone them to book them and tell them you're part of the Yabby Yaks, and they'll give you the special discounted rate for the hotel room.
Mhm.
For the 10 rooms we have blocked aside. So people are registering. So don't leave it
Mhm.
too late, because we don't want you to miss out. Because, if you put two
Spaces are
people in,
limited.
yeah, spaces are limited.
Yeah.
And I know we've got people signing up already and booking the
Mhm.
hotels.
Well,
Yes, and
definitely with it being the Dark Sky Festival as well, it's going to be busy in Jasper. So
yes.
It will be, which means we won't be able to expand the bookings. We won't be able to add to our group rate,
Mhm.
because the
Yeah.
rest of the hotel, but we managed to get in and get it before it got too busy. So,
Yes.
uh, yeah, so check out the website, because
Yeah.
registration is on there. And we're just really excited. There's all sorts of things going. We were talking earlier. I said, and I still feel the same way a bit, that just everything from the weekend, from the welcome we had from the people at the pajama party, because the first time you do something, it's a little nerve wracking, especially when it's something as silly as a pajama party, and just everybody's response and welcome and friendship. And we got all sorts of special invites as the podcast. So there'll be all sorts of interesting things that you'll be seeing in the next couple of months coming up. Like today, I was at Nelda, which is Love's Grace Alpacas. They were shearing, and so I got asked to go out and film the shearing. So you'll be seeing that. And then Nelda agreed to be on the podcast, although she's very nervous. And so we're going to incorporate her shearing videos into it. And they all total today, they sheared 180 alpaca and llama. I got to see a llama being sheared as well.
Oh, wow.
excellent.
So,
That sounds so great.
so there's lots of things we've been, you know, offered an opportunity to learn dyeing. We've been invited out to other places. We have a couple of other, special guests that really want to come be part of it. Sassy Strings said they would come on and talk about their business with us, and
Mhm.
about wool and their 300 head of sheep that they grow and shear and
Yeah.
maintain. So, you know
And
what? A fiber festival is more than buying.
it is. I mean, it was so wonderful to be able to stand and talk with Rose Hill and that Yarn Habit and Smiling Sheep. I mean, they're
Yeah,
vendors from all over that we only really get to spend time with at the festivals.
yeah, because that yarn habit is from
Grand Prairie.
Grand
Grand
Prairie.
Prairie.
Yeah.
So
And
a
Sassy
lot of,
Strings, I believe, might be from Manitoba.
I believe they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're from all over, and it doesn't matter. We may only get to see each other once or twice a year, but it's just like an old friend. You just pick up where you left off.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Exactly.
Fiber is the tie that binds.
Yeah. Or what is it? Alberta is the map, and yarn is the lane.
Yeah.
It's what's on our theme song. Yeah. So yarn is the thing
Yeah.
that connects us all. So yeah.
Indeed.
So I don't know about you, but have you recovered from the weekend?
My
Yeah,
feet have
I
stopped
think
screaming at
so.
me.
Oh,
Okay.
are they?
They've
Oh,
stopped.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. No, I was greeted warmly when I arrived home. I know many of you have heard about Hoover and his antics. He's actually here this evening. Let's see if we can get him on camera. There he is. He is
Hoover.
only here because he is
don't wake him
sleeping.
up.
Yeah,
Don't wake him
he is only here because he is asleep. He was at doggy daycare today.
up.
What, you think hearing me talk to him would wake him up?
He's pretty out.
I know.
That's like I said, that's the only reason he's allowed in here this evening. Because he is sound asleep. Otherwise, everything I took out to show you folks would be in his mouth. That
Would be
reminds me
lab
to put it
approved.
away before he wakes up.
I
Would
have
have
been forgiven finally for going away for Friday night.
Mm.
Little Miss was not happy that I went away.
Huh?
GP was happy to have me home, but Little Bit was quite miffed that I had gone away without permission.
Oh, wow.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
And I assume that Reggie was happy to see you as well.
I'm trying to remember what happened when I got home because she normally gives me the side eye for the first day or two.
Oh,
I
I,
looked
I
through a
get the
number
explosive dance around, wag my tail in a circle. Here's kisses. I love you, mummy. So,
because it's how dare you leave me with the big bad all by myself.
Oh no.
Hoover's
The big
only
bad,
regret was he didn't get to go to the festival.
yeah,
So,
the big bad who was the biggest heart, softest touch, will feed her treats all weekend, not feed her any food.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hoover would have enjoyed the festival. The festival would not have enjoyed Hoover. So,
Little Bit
Well,
would
I
have
think
enjoyed the roving on
well,
display.
and Luann the lamb.
No, because Luann would have been too small for her to ride. She
mine would
likes
have hit
sheep's
his
skin.
corner.
She likes
Oh,
sheep wool, but she likes it a little longer.
that's the other thing you bought was the catnip toys.
Oh yes. She hasn't really played with hers yet. Jeep is very intrigued with them, but just kind of lays with them.
Okay.
So, but he thinks he should have the entire baggie of them.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the booths was that was doing the yarn dryer balls, the wool dryer balls, had some
Oh,
little catnip toys too.
Mm-hmm.
For the life of
well,
me, I cannot remember the name of that booth, but
Oh, neither can I.
it'll come back, I'm sure. But yeah,
yeah.
I saw the
No,
cat toys and I'm like, look, a bribe to get back in their good graces.
Mm-hmm.
well, let me think. The Yarn Merchant was there. They're the new store in Didsbury.
And then it was up
This
the side from
this
them,
one was on the side by the
across from
pottery one.
Citizen.
Do you know, I just got so many people stopping to talk to me. I don't even think I got round to all the booths. Isn't that terrible?
I don't think I
Oh,
did either.
I think I went
I
back twice. And I still didn't make it round to all the booths,
I
which
don't
is
remember if
wonderful. I'm really glad people wanted to stop and talk and share, and but
I don't know if I remember to tell you. Kiviat Inc. might also be interested in coming on and talking to us about Kiviat.
oh,
oh,
right.
wonderful. That would be good. Yes.
Sorry, that just popped into my brain.
Yeah, and there were just so many new ones that I hadn't seen for a long time in there.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Yeah.
Because I
The
vended
little
one year.
barn was one that I
Oh, the
hadn't
little
seen.
barn was there. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it.
Ancient Arts was there, but I didn't get a chance to check out their booth. By the time their booth was empty enough for me to look at, my feet were yelling at me.
Well, and the hotel was certainly accommodating, and it was a lovely spot to have
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yes.
Yeah,
And so many nice places to sit and knit in the lobby.
Yes, especially when the rainstorm came through. So
Yes.
yeah, they
And
made it through that luckily.
if you are going to Olds and you are looking for a place to go to eat, Grouchy Daddy's.
Oh,
Oh, we went
we went
twice.
twice. Which is funny because we get a room with a kitchen so we can cook, so we don't eat out, but we ate out.
it was a one night stay. That's a little more important when we're there for several days. But
Yeah, I
Yes.
know.
when it's just
But
an overnight and the food was that good anyway, so
their mushroom soup is phenomenal. Their beef dip on the pretzel bun. Their spinach artichoke dip on the little garlic bread toast bites.
yeah, yeah. Instead of chips to dip in it, you get to spread it on slices of garlic bread.
Yep, the
Mm,
drunken mushroom poutine.
that was delicious. That was
Or the
huge.
non-drunken, it was.
Or the non-drunken in my case, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
And you had
We have
their
this,
chicken burger as well, didn't you, Helen?
The chicken club, yeah, burger, yeah, the chicken club sandwich. I was on,
Food was
yeah,
phenomenal. Service was
Mhm.
excellent.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just so the dates for next year are April. Are basically the same one in April. April again. So, and I know they're just waiting for confirmation that we can have the hotel that weekend. So
For Prairie
Beautiful.
Fiber?
for Prairie Fiber in
Is it
Olds.
in June or in Olds?
Oh,
Is it in June or in
we're in
April?
April. We're in
We're in
April, right?
June. Oh,
Right. Our retreat is in April. Sorry,
our
I'm
retreat. Yeah.
Is in
I
April, and Olds will be in June.
Yes.
That was
Thank you.
lovely of Lori to have a festival for my birthday every year. Fantastic.
Mhm.
yeah.
Very
We can,
thoughtful.
let me just see. June 13th. Yeah, it's be June 13th according to. Is that the same day?
No, it was
No.
June 14th because it
14th.
was Friday
Okay,
the
June.
Yes.
13th here.
So June 13th is potentially the date right now. They're just waiting on confirmation.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And we will try and get the PJ party announced more than a week in advance next time.
Well, that was sort of a last minute. Oh, let's do something. So
Well, it came up
that's
in discussion when we were talking to
Crystal.
Crystal from the Yarn Rebels.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
This
So
is
it's
what
all her
happens
fault.
when
It's
we're
not her.
sitting unsupervised, though. So
Yes.
Yeah, the four of us sitting unsupervised. That's even worse. Yes.
apparently it's great.
Mhm. But it goes to show you just how interconnected our world is. That, I mean, Amy is part of the Yarn Rebels. I have known Amy now. When did we join New Flock, Connie? I know it was 2008, I want to say 2008, 2009.
That sounds about right.
So I've known Amy for almost 20 years because we met her through New Flock.
Yeah. And
Which
had
was in
no
the
idea she
years.
was a rebel.
Yeah.
Are we going to have to wear leather jackets and colors soon to show?
I was thinking more like the pink ladies from Greece, but
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So if you get a chance to go to a fiber festival is not just a market. A fiber festival is a whole festival. It's a
It's a
whole
community.
opportunity. Knit, crochet, spin, raise, shear, dye, whatever you want. Just a whole sense of community. And we must remember to welcome our new honorary yak, Irene from Calgary, who had the brilliant idea that our first group tour should be to Rhinebeck Festival in the States. It's all her fault. So we're blaming Irene. So Irene, if you're listening, our honorary yak for the day.
we'll plan that one in advance. So
Yeah,
Yes.
you'll have lots of notice on that one.
Yeah.
yes.
We'll
So
need
how
a few years
exciting
to
would that
budget.
be? Yeah,
Yeah, the Rhinebeck one will be a few years to budget, that's for sure. So,
Well, especially with the
definitely.
exchange rate right now.
yeah. So, well, great. Like it was a fun time. Thank you, both of you, for co-hosting on the weekend. It was just great.
Oh.
Everybody had their own little group. We sort of looked after and discussed and
Mhm.
called over. Somewhere, Yarn Rebels has a picture of the three of us, so we need to get a hold of that
Yes.
and get that posted. So,
Yeah.
the
Next year I
pajamas.
need to remember to sit a little more.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Somehow I spent
Connie
all
did
night
it.
Friday standing.
Connie did it right. She said she plunked herself in the corner and had everybody come to her. I'm going.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We did something wrong there. You and I were floating the room too much.
I do still giggle at the amazement, though, that we went to the hotel and baked cupcakes.
Yeah. Well, you have to have fresh cupcakes. Come on.
Yes.
See, what does one do when one has a full kitchen? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
We
Good
baked.
Mm.
All right. Well, I think that's it for this week, guys.
Yes.
I think
And
so. I think that was a pretty good recap of those that were there. It was great to meet you and see you
Hmm.
if we knew you already, and
And
those who missed it, hopefully you'll be there in the fall.
yeah, and maybe if you were there, pop onto the Yabby Yaks Facebook page and show what you brought home from the festival.
Yeah,
definitely,
let's see your haul.
yeah,
Yes.
what you did. And so, just a reminder: the next Prairie Fiber Festival is in Lacombe in September,
Yeah.
and then our Yabby Yaks retreat in the fall in October in Jasper. So
Yes.
check out our website for that. Check out Prairie Fiber Festivals. They've just started posting the vendors for
Hmm.
the event, and we are one of the vendors, quote unquote. We
Yeah.
will have a table set up showcasing some of the retreat. We're hoping to have a little mini recording booth set up too, so you'll be able to come and actually do a little interview with us for our podcast. So you'll be part of it as well.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to all sorts of things going on in September. So
Yeah. And remember to like and subscribe.
oh, please do. We're getting up there,
Yeah.
but we need more.
Yes, and we do celebrate every new subscription we get.
It's the first thing we do as soon as someone gets the notice. Did you see? Did you see? Who is this person? Do you know them? So then the sleuthing begins.
Yes. But every new subscriber is noted. We do celebrate it amongst ourselves, and we appreciate every one of you.
That's right. All right. Happy crafting. We'll see you next
Yeah.
time.
See you next
Bye.
time. Bye.
Wheels are turning, the yarn's in tow. Through Alberta's fields where the wild winds blow. Connie threads tales with Helen spin. Kim's got the tea, let the chatter begin. The Yabby Yaks, they weave the sound of yarn and fiber all around. Knit one pearl, one story's flow. Tales of stitches everywhere we go.